and I'm sure I'm going to get demonetized, but we'll do a quick live. I met La this morning over in Rabat. We had a coffee, and we're looking for the elusive classic, I think it's called the Mdina, because they sponsored it, Classic Car Show 2024. It's supposed to be in Mdina. Look at this. This must be the the biggest chip in the world. Lovely stuff here. It's called the Black Gold Saloon. So come and have a look. Lovely. Girl from Colombia, and a lovely like Maltese one there as well. Very, very friendly. Very, very fast service. I think they do food as well. But I just wanted to have a snack because I've got I had a pint of juice, but I had a short, I had a Bacardi. I don't know what's wrong with me lately. I've been like too bloated with beer. Chips are lovely. I'm doing another video. I did a video meeting La, Mdina, the Saaya Hill, and walking down. Hi John, how are you doing? Stuart, all the best, all the best to everybody. This is coming from Zira, going towards Tony's Bar on the other side of the road of the sea. I'll give you a quick shopty. Look at that big chist there. 3 blokes ordered this chist. It must be about, I think it's like we used to in the old days, you call it a yard of ale. Something like that. Adam, how are you doing? And Stuart, and oh, I've missed that one. That went too fast. Adam, and that's Rashid. I can't read it. It's retracted. Who took the message off? Anyway, anybody's talking about jobs or things like that. I've got. Are you here, John? If you notice anybody, John, work or permits, or just take them off completely. I don't want to listen to that. Vicky, how are you doing, sweetheart? And Andrew. November's going to be difficult, Andrew, but drop me a message. I'm going to try and meet as many people as I can. Sorry, I'm doing a bit of a close-up, but I'm reading the messages as well. November, I'm partly over in... I'm partly going to Sri Lanka, part of the month. And then finally, I've done something with La. Going to meet him up in the pool. I've almost booked that. I'm not 100% sure. The biggest chip in the world. Oh yeah, you like this? Hey, the stuff is blooming lovely. This girl, this Maltese girl, is lovely. And they seem like really friendly with everybody. Let's put you down because I'm doing a close-up. Yeah, I'm from UK. I'm from Birmingham. I'm from the Black Country. Roland, 4 Eyes. I don't know what you're on about. This is nice, just what I wanted. Hi Ricky, what do you say? Yeah, because you know, Vicky, this year has not been great for me and for my brother-in-law. So I lost a lot. So I tried to cramp it in 2024. I love travelling. Life is too short. I've got a few pensions that have expired now, or what do you call them, matured. So I want to get around a bit. Next year, even more plans. Houston, I don't know. Cheers to the lads in UK. No, I'm not a Scouser. But I do support, and I've always supported Liverpool. I was champion Sabuto player. My team was Liverpool because I couldn't get West Brom, but I support West Brom is my team from when I was a lad. With my dad used to take me to the baggies and put me over the turnstile. I remember way back. I'm not a Scouser. Lars a Scouser. Cocktail. I don't know. I don't drink a lot of cocktails, but when I went down to Burzabuja, and I can't even remember what it was now. It was a nice one. It's a bit of a rip-off, I think, cocktails. I'll try and remember what that. If you go back on that video when I interviewed those two ladies in Burzabuja, we had a cocktail and it was nice. Is it called a Manhattan something or other? I don't know. Hi Steve from Alex. Must try to get back to Malta. It's been 6 years. Oh wow, do something then. What, Vicky? Oh, I wish I could, Vicky. I'm thinking about it. You know where I really want to go, Vicky? And I might join it, put it together with Australia. I've really got to think about New Zealand. I thought I would fancy that. Then I'll stop off. I've got loads of friends in Australia. I've got one in the Gold Coast, one in Adelaide, one in Sydney, Brisbane. But I'll have to just sort out the best ones. What? This bar here? Oh, okay. Oh yeah, there's a lot of cocktails. Classic margarita, strawberry margarita, blackcurrant, negro, cosmopolitan. Oh yeah, this one here. Yeah, that's the one, the Long Island. The Long Island, that's what I had in Burzabuja. Sorry about the shaking, but if I don't move it, I won't read the... Oh, look. The Satan is on you. Watch it. Oh. Bless you, my son. I'll tell you something, if you come here, staff is lovely. Really nice and friendly. So it was a Long Island. I don't know much about cocktails. To tell you the truth, this is my all-time favourite. I can't get drunk on Bacardi. I had a night in England once on Bacardi. And I'm talking about a big drinking party. Then for some reason somebody changed to Cointreau. Oh God, I was gone. I was in Amsterdam. I was invited by Scania trucks. And I thought to myself, I'm not going to have beer because I'm going to be too bloated now. And I'm going to be peeing all night. So I'm going to stick on Bacardi and Coke. So I drank most of the night Bacardi and Coke, and I was all right. And people were, most of the blokes, they're all truckers, because I was in a truck business before. They were stoned, and I was doing all right. And then they changed to Cointreaux. They got Cointreaux all round. Oh yeah, and then I don't remember the morning. I remember coming down to breakfast and having like some orange juice and just getting on the coach. Temperature today is 29. It's a beautiful day. Blue sky. Look, have a look outside. Lovely blue sky. Very hot. Too hot for a t-shirt. You need a vest. It's been 29. It's going to go up to 30 something. But they said there's going to be some wind, and there was a bit of wind this morning. And when I got up to Rabat to meet La, it was all right, because normally if you go up to Rabat, you get like a little bit. It's a bit different because it's a little bit higher. And when I left, it started to get windy, but down here is lovely. It's I'm going to walk along the strand here, go to the point, have a look at the fort at the corner, because somebody told me they did something with it, so I'll have a look over there. You're always bloody working, Paul. Have some time off. Thank you, everyone, and a quick thank you to everybody for watching the videos. I really appreciate it, and the thumbs up and the sharing. And thanks to all the Patreons if you're watching this, and the members. There's new members as well. So if you click on the video, I really appreciate you anyway. So if you even say hello in the comments. If you watch a video, do this for me, please. Just make a quick comment. It really makes a big difference to the channel. The YouTube algorithms, what? Hey, have another Bacardi, Steve. They pick it up, and this is a lovely girl from Colombia, and a Maltese one. She's cute. She's too young for me, but she's cute. Both of them are lovely, and very fast service. Oh, Paul, I'm sorry to hear that. You have to wrap up a little bit. I'm coming in November. I haven't booked yet. I'm not 100%. I was trying to get to Liverpool, and I was trying to get to Liverpool, but I only want to go for a few days. And if I go to Liverpool, Malta, Liverpool, I'm going to stuck for a week, and I don't want to do that. In November and December, I've got a lot of things on. He's been pestering me to come to Liverpool for a long time. And I said, after I come back from Sri Lanka, I've got a little bit of a break. And I thought, I'll have a go and see if I can make some time up. And I saw the flights. Excuse me. I saw the flights. But they're very close together, Liverpool, or they're very far apart. And Fran said to me, Ryanair took some flights off him for Ireland or something. I don't know what happened. Then I looked at Manchester, and I can get away for 3 days, something like that, 2 or 3 days. So that would be ideal, but it's only about 40 minutes into Liverpool from Manchester, so I might do that. I'm still thinking about it. I'm gonna be a bit tired, because that week I'll come back from Sri Lanka. I've got 4 days, and then I'll make a couple of videos maybe for the Englishman in Malta, and I'll probably go about Friday maybe. I'll have a think about it. I'm not 100% sure. What did you say, John? Don't forget to... Oh, thank you, John. Yeah, thumbs up, please. It helps a lot. Comments help a lot, so if you're watching the live, throw me a comment. You can say anything. Even you can say, Steve, that's not the biggest ship in the world. I've had bigger. I haven't had the bill yet, so I don't know how much. Oh, Jesus. I know this she's got a few extra pounds. and she hasn't. You see all sorts in sliema. Everybody keeps falling here. Oh, it might be the pavement. There's like a bit of a crack in the pavement. You have a good laugh anyway. So, see somebody go flat on their arse. SSS. So you had... I don't even know what SS. Don't be shallow. No, I'm quite deep. I've got a funny sense of humour, John, so I'm a bit weird, and I know it. And I don't care. I don't know what SSS is on about. Not the first one, John. John. But the second one that fell over, she was like... I tell you see all sorts here. Big, small, and cute. I'm a bloke. What the hell? Hello, John. How are you doing? Clement John. One thing is about Sliema, it's not short of a few beauties here. I'm just a perv. I'm not a grandpa. What the bloody hell? What a cheeky bugger. They say that you're as young as you feel. 18 sounds good. Steve, you're perving again? Probably it'll get demonetized, and let's hope it doesn't get taken down. Wow, yeah, originally from UK. How a lovely smile she's got from Colombia. She's got time for everybody. Why, aye, man? You canny bloke, you, or lass. I can't see if you're male or female. Nice music here as well, though. Well, I'm having 5 minutes walk because I did a bit of a walk. I had to park by the police station in Floriana to walk down to San Mazon, if anybody knows that hill, because I couldn't find parking anywhere. Well, we have alright, babe. The Colombian, she's cute. She's alright. She's always smiling. They're lovely chip. Went to the doctors the other day and said, hey Paul, that's a good one. I'll try. I think he gave me another one. Do me a big favour, go over to jokes, and if you've got any jokes, put it on there, because this gets so many comments. I think he gave me some the other day and I can't find them. What was that one about? There's a joke about, he said, I'm feeling something. He said, pull yourself together or something. I'll have to do that. God, there's a big plate of chips, this. Michael says, hello Steve, may have missed it at some time, but why not give us some more of your background? I'm a bit careful. I'll tell you a little bit. I'll tell you a little story. I don't share much personal life. Born in West Bromwich, in the Black Country. I left school before my qualifications. My mum killed me. I had a girlfriend who loved motorbikes, and she had loads of friends who had motorbikes. So I had to get a job. The only way to get a motorbike is get a job. I had a scooter, but it was a clapped out old thing. So I left school, and I remember coming home and my mum just went ape. She said, so when is the new season, whatever you call it, the new term? I said, I'm not going back. She said, what? I remember getting my first job as a TV technician for a fiver a week. She didn't know about the motorbike because she had a dream once. And she said one of her sons got killed on a motorbike. And if you told her you could have a motorbike, she would have gone. She was like old school, very racial, very traditional, very high on manners, no elbows on the table, ask to leave the table, eat what you're given. Traditional mum, like same menu every week, a roast every Sunday, fish and chips on Friday, liver and onions. She was as good as gold though. She'd do anything for you, but you don't cross her. You don't cross her, I tell you. She was a toughie. So born in West Bromwich. I lived many years in the West Midlands. Left school. Before I was 17, I must have had 20 or 30 jobs. I did everything. Steel selling. I did everything. I did whatever. One job. I remember leaving one job and in the afternoon going to another job. In those days, there was so much work. Then I hit on something. I think it was my brother said this bloke is looking for somebody to drive a transit. So I went to talk to him. He said, "Oh no, I'm not looking for somebody to drive a transit. I'm looking for somebody with a transit." And I thought to myself, well, what am I going to get a transit? And funny enough, it's really weird how things come together in life. I drove past a place, a Mercedes place, and I saw a truck, a little 306D transit for sale. And I thought, oh, that looks smart. It looks nice. It was a grey one. And then two things come together, and I thought, oh, there's a truck for sale. He's looking for a bloke with a truck. Why don't I ever go? Work for myself. I went to get a loan, and they said, no, you can't have a loan. I think I was 17, something like that. And I went to the finance house, to the bank, and they said, no, you need a guarantor. And my brother said, I'll stand guarantor for you. It was only £1,000 then, but in those days, in the 70s, £1,000 was quite a lot. And I bought the 306D, and I worked for Sandvik in Halesowen for 5 years, I think, and doing jobs in between and building up. I bought a Bedford TK, and I built that business up from one transit to 37 trucks all over Europe. And there was a time as the Thatcher time, when there was so much work. It was so much work and so easy to get work. I was like turning down thousands of tons every day to London and to the North East and to Manchester. You can tell why I want to go back to Liverpool. One time for almost a month, I used to do Royal Albert Dock from Birmingham. Tipping, when they used to open the boxes in front of you, they were just so cheeky. They pulled you over, said, what you got, lad? And I said, oh, 5 boxes. Come over here and call the foreman. And the foreman used to rip the box open in front of you in Liverpool on the docks. And he said, what you got? And I was pulling like hairpins, like nobody wants that. And you say, oh, this is a load of you know. Pull him in, and then from then on, when I used to go, and there was a massive queue, and they used to search all the boxes. Say, oh, that's the Brummie. Let the Brummie through. He's only got hairpins. I used to go right at the front of the queue. So that's a little bit. Hi, Harry. How you doing? He's a Patreon. Welcome, Harry. And thank you to all the Patreons, and thank you to everybody. I'll say it again. Thanks for clicking on my videos. Thanks for sharing them. Here's you, Mr. Colombian. I'm live on my channel. She's the lady from Colombia. Was I right? Or was I wrong? She's bloody gorgeous. Let's have a vote for the Colombian lady. Okay, John, no problem. Is this your... Well, I don't think like that. Paul, I don't think like that. Life goes on. Make the best of it. Tell you the truth, I've done loads and loads of things in my life. I don't mind sharing. I've done a bit like Del Boy, here and there. I've had some fun along the way. I'm 67. I don't regret anything. Sorry guys, I was a bit distracted then. White trousers, oh, it's too much. It's too much for me heart to take. I've done a lot of things in my life, done a lot of travelling. I've been about 20 countries, I think. I still want to go to more. Oh, hang on. I pressed the wrong button. What, you saw her as well, John? I should have turned it round. Sorry, girls. You're listening to BBC 5 o'clock Perv channel. Well, it's nature. If you see a beauty, if I see a beautiful girl, I tell her. I'm not perving on her. I'm just saying, excuse me, you're blooming beautiful. Stephen, it's open to everybody. I'll tell you something what I did. Let me share this with you. I don't share a lot of my personal life. I built that business from one transit up to, I don't know, around the sort of 37, and maybe I had about, including the trailers, about 40 over Europe, going down to Luxembourg and Firenze and Ireland. I had a 40-foot every day in Carlisle and Exeter, making some good money. I don't mind, I made some good money. I managed to put some good money away in pensions and things like that. And then Thatcher went a bit down. And sadly enough, I was a bit highly financed. If anybody knows about business, you're growing, you want to grow. Bank manager wants to give you money because he wants to make a lot of money. Interest rate was really cheap. I was growing and buying trucks. And it's like somebody pulled a rug from underneath your legs. Thatcher went down, business went down. I had 37 trucks and very little work. And I went into voluntary liquidation. But I pulled myself up again, I did something else, and I had to go and do a thing. I'll share this with you. I think that was the worst thing in my life. I went to see a voluntary liquidation meeting. There was two directors, but the other director was a minority director. He didn't have to show up, and I showed up between, stood on the stage with my accountant, with about 104 people who wanted to trash you. And it wasn't my fault because a lot of people went bust on me. I was out for like many companies were having a bad time, and they were like finding things hard and selling the trucks, and you couldn't sell the trucks then because everybody was selling trucks. So it was a very bad time, and I think that was the worst time. And I remember my accountant said, I can't remember the saying now, there was a saying, you feel low, no matter how low you feel, there's somebody lower than you. And I thought, and he said to me, here's this book, I'm going to give you a book, go home and read this book. He said, I've been through many of these meetings, and some people take it very badly. You know, it was a really difficult meeting. They really tried to make you feel like shit. And he gave me a book called The Art of Positive Thinking. And I'm not a big reader. I don't read books. I sat down and read this book from cover to cover, and it changed my life. It changed my life completely, because you can be in a negative zone so easily. You can think negative. But if you think for every negative, there's half a dozen positives in your life. Because you think to yourself, oh shit, you know, like, look what's happening, how I'm feeling. But you say like, well, I'm alive, and look at this beautiful country, and the weather's so fantastic, and next month I'm going so-so, and I've got a nice car. Look at the positives, always look at the positive. And if you've got something in your life is negative, walk away from negative people, because they will drag you down. Let me go through it, if I can see a few comments. Michael. How did I set them up? I got married, I was playing in a band. I used to be a DJ. I did a lot of things, I tell you. We could be here all day. I was a DJ. I was in a band, I played the drums, and I came to Malta. And that's a story by itself. That's a massive story of how I ended up coming here and meeting and getting married. And that time when Mintoff was here, so all the British were going out, so it wasn't a time for a Brit. I had a business anyway there. So I got married and went back to England and lived a very nice life. And 2 or 3 times during business life, ups and down businesses like that. I think when you're in business, a lot of people don't come to terms with the way business is. It's an up and down. Not many people go up, 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 up. You go up a little bit on a shelf and you wait for a bit and you do another little lift again, and sometimes you don't realize how high you've lifted yourself, because you have a little bit of a knock and you say, oh Jesus, I'm down again. But if you can stand back. I always said, this accountant was really good. Says, when you got a business, get somebody, a stranger, to stand back and have a look at your business from an outside, because you're in the business every day and all the things that are going on, and you don't actually look at your business. You don't see how far you reach and how big you get. If you can get somebody to just stand back a little bit and look at your business and see what you're doing wrong. And I got that person, and he really improved my business, because he said, do you realize what you're doing, what you're letting the drivers do, what you could be doing, and you could do that, and it's worth paying the money because it makes a massive difference. Yeah, it is, Joe. I agree with you 100%. But sometimes you don't realize that. Sometimes you can be very low, and I've got a friend that's in a depression. Depression is a very, very big thing. In fact, there's a lot here in Malta. Like, if you let it get hold of you, you've got to pull yourself out, and you've got to see life for what it is. And now, to tell you the truth, I just make a joke of life. Maybe it's my age, but I've been through a lot. I've been through a lot in my life. And I think just make a joke about it. Oh, somebody's trying to call. Oh, don't worry. I'll let them ring. Vicky said, oh yeah, Vicky, I was a drummer. I made my paradiddles. I learned my paradiddles. Actually, I did a lot of session work. They called it session work in the old days in Birmingham. There was like a place where you do a sound studio, and they used to call me in as a sort of second drummer, because a lot of music, you hear the music and you say, oh wow, that drummer's fantastic, but it's two drums, it's not one. Or he'd play a backing, if he's live, he'd play another backing drummer. And I'd be in a lot of sessions. They just phone me and say, come and do a session. 25 quid, I always remember it. I did hundreds of them. And I don't know where this went, because you have to sign a contract. You say, you relieve all rights of those things. You say, these are the dots, like the music. These are the dots I want you to play. Or I want you to play a rhythm. This is the rhythm. I want you to play that on and off. You used to say, like, I've been there like 10 minutes, 25 quid. And my music could have gone anywhere. It could have gone back in for anything. You never know. Oh, but Phil Collins is another. No, never. I can't accept that, John. You're saying that and you don't know about Phil. I would never ever be near to Phil Collins. It was so sad to see him go down. I've seen him live. I've seen Phil Collins maybe a dozen times. And I've seen him, the Barbarellas in Birmingham used to be a nightclub. No, I would never even get near to Phil Collins. He's one in a million, Phil Collins. Yeah, it is. Birmingham was like, I agree with you. I did a lot of gigs in Birmingham. There was like Elbow Room, Barbarellas, and live venues. And they're all, and some just for the local people around. Like, I was into reggae for a long time in the black clubs. I was like playing reggae and blues and jazz. That's how I met that guy from New Orleans. I met him in a jazz club in Birmingham, and he said to me, "You got to go to New Orleans." And I'm pleased he told me, because I loved every minute there. Oh no, I don't. Vicky, I don't. Phil is a god. Is one of the best drummers. I think he's one of the best drummers I've ever come across. He plays heavy. They call it heavy drums as well. I got my kit used to be quite high because I'm tall. I'm a tall guy. But Phil plays heavy. I mean, he hits those drums like that's how his wrists, even my wrist, I suffer a little bit from my wrist. When you play, and I didn't play that long, I only played like 5 years, but he played all his life. And when you're a heavy drummer, you really beat those skins sort of thing. Anyway, let's move away from that. What a white guy. I played with a lot of blacks, and they don't mind, Jamaicans, reggae. They like me, and I played a little bit of bass. I like bass. Started to learn a little bit of sax. The sax, I love the sax. I love the sound of the sax. But I couldn't. I don't know, I couldn't do it. I couldn't get you need a lot of practice to get this hard. This needs to be hard to play the sax. What are you questioning? Oh, somebody said a review. Who's that one? You, the review. Somebody block Skylayer, please. John, can you block Skylayer? I don't know if I can do it here. It's a scammer. Block him off for me, somebody. I'm going to just block this. I don't know if I can do it here because I'm on the mobile. Hang on, I think I can do it. Okay, I think I blocked him. He's talking about sex or some rubbish. Yeah, I've had an interesting life. I don't like to share it. I like to keep it a lot I'm never going to share with you. But I don't mind. I know you can raise your I know you can raise your viewing by like a lot of clickbait. Wow. Is that the biggest or what? Yeah, keep an eye out, John, if you don't mind. Thank you very much. I blocked him, I think, but you get a few scammy people about. YouTube does a good job, though. YouTube is keeping an eye on it as well. He was talking like a bit rubbish. How long have we been on for? We'll go for about an hour, eh? If you're all happy with me talking. The music seems to have gone down now. I'll have to bring my tripod. I'll have to start wearing my proper glasses because I don't read the comments that good. There's the new videos of on the travel channel. Today I'm showing the hotel we stayed in Thessaloniki. Hello Joseph from Melbourne, how are you doing? Well, some of his comments got blocked anyway because he was a bit pervy, and on this channel the only one can be pervy is me. But I do it in a good way. Don't take me seriously, guys. There was a few comments on the Facebook. I don't know if anybody watches me on Facebook, and I'm doing a listen. Oh, this song. But look at this, how big it is. How big it is that? They fill it with Carlsberg. And this one is with Tris. It's massive, look how tall. Wow, how much is that?
3 liters. 3 liters.
Oh, 3 liters, wow.
6 pints.
Massive, eh? How when you can help yourself with the tapper? All right, I'm live talking to my YouTubers. They're all lovely. 3 liters? I want it. You can imagine, I could lie underneath and just open the tap. They're funny. I like them here. I'm glad I stopped. I was saying how much. It didn't tell me how much. 3 liters. Carlsberg. Just. Thank you, Michael. Well, I do. I think I've got better over the years. I'm relaxing. I'm relaxing. Sorry, we're a bit close, but I'm reading the comments. I'm relaxing a lot more. I can see the channel's not growing, so I'm just having a bit of fun. I do what I can do. I'm not sure. Anyway, I was telling you the videos of the travel channel is of the Thessaloniki. I'm showing you the hotel today. I've got about 5 or 6. And then in November, I'm going up to Sri Lanka, so I'll be doing some shorts. Sorry, I'm quite distracted. I don't know what this Steph White is doing. If somebody can keep an eye on him, I don't want any bad comments. We got a few. Normally I don't get any spammy people. I just had a chisk. Oh, sorry, I can't read your name. I just had a chisk, but I'll be peeing all afternoon, and I've got to go for a walk soon. So I had a Bacardi. Hey, these chips are just what I wanted. Keep an eye on the spam, guys. You do me a big favour. I want to make Vicky hang on. I want to make you how can I do that? I'll try and remember, Vicky. I'll give you a spanner because you're on all the time, and thanks, you make loads of comments. Lovely to see your comments, Vicky. And I need somebody else just in case. I know John is on sometimes. Stephen said, I'll have to ask. Oh, have the chisk. Oh, okay, have the chisk one. Yeah, I don't know. It's too. I feel so bloated now with beer. I don't know what it is. And then if I have like a couple of pints. I went to Lara up in Rabat, Howard Gardens. I only had 2 large tins, but I was peeing all afternoon. And it's it's no good for my blood pressure here. I think I'm going to have to move on. Michael. Oh, okay. Stay safe in the rain. It's a bit slippy, eh? I don't like it in the forest. If you want to comment in English, please, so we can see. Somebody put that one, SUPHVID. Put them in timeout. I don't like these comments he's making. I don't know if I can do it. Hang on, because I've got a tendency. Oh, okay. I don't like these. If you do like foreign language comments. Hang on, I'm trying to see. No, Vicky, you're talking to a very weird person here. I like my food. I don't like hot food. I prefer it like a bit coldish. I prefer cold tea and cold coffee. Oh, I can't read it very good. But don't write Maltese, write in English. If you want to comment, write in English. Well, I don't want Maltese. I did stress like this is somewhere that it has to be. Even the posts, I'd prefer them in English, so everybody can read them. We've got multi-language here, and everybody can speak English. If you can't write in English, then don't post anything. Are you coming over, Peter, in March? Oh, that sounds good. March is a lovely month. It's like a bit springy. Mind you, wouldn't believe this is November, 30 degrees. I couldn't read his comment, any emojis or whatever, but I'm not going to stress it. Sometimes I do start that everything has to be in English. Even the posts on Holiday Motor or an Englishman. It's a lovely afternoon though. The water is so blue. It's like it's about 5 to 4 here. 5 to 4. Getting busy now. So I'll be coming up like about around November. I'll be putting up from Sri Lanka. I'll be starting doing some shorts. And then on the holiday channel, probably end of November, I'll start doing the Sri Lanka videos. But don't worry, on Morty's channel, I'll be putting the minimum one a week up, something like that. I'll try and do some now, so I've got some. But I'm going to have a very quick break in between. And I'm going to really try. I haven't 100%, but I'm going to try and get to Liverpool end of November. December, Joe, I think it's okay though. I had a little bit of an infection on my leg. It's talking about my leg. It healed up really good. It was ice, and then the bottom of the cut got like a little bit of an infection. It was like very red, and it was like oozing a little bit. So I went to the local doctor and he said, oh, you've got an infection, but it's such a small area. I'm not going to give you antibiotics. I'm going to give you antibiotic cream or something like that. And it seems to work. I had to do it for 10 days. So results are in December on the, I don't know, on the 12th, I think, to see, make sure they cut everything out. Hey Tracy, how you doing? Lovely to see you here. Welcome. I'm at a lovely place. I'm at the Black Gold Saloon. The Black Gold Saloon. Busy place, lovely stuff, friendly with everybody. This lovely lady, Colombian, she chatties with everyone, and the one over there is Maltese. A really nice personal approach, and smiling all the time. Oh, yeah, let's hope so. That's part of life though, eh, Joe? When you get on a bit, there's always something comes along. I had a few, you know when you have something like that, skin cancer. I know it was non-malignant from the beginning, but he said you've got to get rid of it, else it's going to grow and grow and grow in it. And then he said, oh, it cut a big stitch out, considering it was just a small mark on my leg. And then you get a bit hypersensitive. You start noticing, like one on my arm, one on my leg, and I was thinking, oh shit, I'm gonna get more. And then I went to the doctor and said, oh, it doesn't look like it, but then I'll ask him in December. Oh, I don't think it's Colombian, is it? This is not Colombian. I don't think it's a Colombian pot. It's just I don't know it because I don't know Sliema very well. There's one waitress who's Colombian and the other's Maltese. And there's some really funny, you saw it if you have a look at the video. How far down the drinks board have you got? You can't read them because they're back to front. No, I had a beer because I was gasping. I forgot to bring some water with me. And I started off this morning. I had to meet some people in Attard. Then La sent me a message. He said, do you want to come over and meet me in Rabat because of the classic car museum? No, sorry, the classic car show starts at 10:30. So that was fake news. We went over there and there was no, and Mdina was heaving at the seams. It was absolutely packed. So I kept on going. He wanted to go off with his missus somewhere, and I said, oh, I need to meet somebody. In fact, I'll have to go in a minute because I have to meet somebody about 4:30 here in Sliema. And I'll do a little video walking along, I think. And I said to him, I'm going to go because there's nothing here in Medina. Then we saw these tents on the Bastilles there, went to ask them. And they said, oh no, it's at Saint-Mazon today. And tomorrow it's at Medina. And on Sunday it's the drive-through or something like that. Well, both those days are booked. I'm booked, so I couldn't make it. So I thought I'll come over here, Saint-Mazon. It's blooming hot. I didn't have any water. I walked down the hill. I did the video walking around, and I walked back up again, and I was bursting. I parked at Manuel Island, and I walked up, and this was the first decent place with a seat. And her smiling face, she welcomed me in. Steve, his next foodie, I don't know, get that. I can't get that. What's that? Let me try and read that. From John Abella, it says, Steve, actually, my name is with the PH, but carry on. His next foodie is, oh, snails. Yeah, I want to do it. But we didn't have the rain yet, because sometimes you wait for the first rain here in Malta to eat snails, because you know they're fresh, and they're not imported or they're not kept over. So we wait for the first rains. Well, it came and I was away. But I haven't seen any snails on sale. So even the lampuki this year, the lampuki is disaster. Absolutely disaster. There was some really expensive and then it just stopped. They're not selling any more lampuki. So I might do snails. Snails with garlic, curry and beer. Chips are coming to a close. We'll stop at 60. I'll give you an hour of my life. Thank you all for coming. We've got a few more minutes. So anybody else want to say anything before I go? My Bacardi is down. Almost down. These glasses make it look more than there is. My chips are no... Don't worry, Vicky. They're bloody lovely cold chips. I used to make a cold chip butty. I better call her over, pay me dues. So, what did you think about the video with La? It didn't do that well. It's a bit slow. Try and share it on your media. I could do with a few more people over in Australia. Look how fast. Look how fast the service. They just walked away and they're there in a second. And she's just been serving loads of drinks. So they're really good here. Lovely chip. You should have seen it already, Steve. And I think there's a little one about me talking about what I'm going to do on the Travel Channel. Steve, don't talk to us with your mouth full. I had a problem with the foodie because I had the video ready to go up. And I don't know what happened. The files got a bit corrupted. So I'm going to have to do another one. 54 minutes. The music started again. I won't believe it if it gets demonetized. Because I've been playing music. Wow, how good they are, the service. She's very fast. United we stand. I don't know what she said on the back of her t-shirt. I used to like to play drums, country, jazz. I used to enjoy that a lot. But reggae is a little bit boring when you're a drummer because you've got the same sort of beat. Even the bass, the riffs of the bass, it's a little bit boring because it's the same riff all the time. So you're playing. It's still nice. It's still nice. I remember the guy to this day used to teach me saxophone, and he was really encouraging, but I couldn't get it. I was playing a few bits and pieces, but I just couldn't hack it. I don't know what was wrong with it. Well, Caroline's on. I didn't see her come on. Oh, hello, Caroline. How are you doing? Why are you even? Ooh. How's the Trossachs? I'm having some good time here, Caroline. Wish you were here. Well, you can all come. We could squeeze in. We can get. I'm up to 15,000, guys. I don't know why I've got 15,000 and I only got 3,000 or 4,000 views. Go figure. I don't know how that is. But I love this music. Give us a song, Caroline. Oh no. I was gonna give Caroline a chip. Would you believe it? It's all right, hen. I'll give you a bit more Bacardi. Oh, there's a hole in the glass. There's a hole in my bucket, dear Liza. Well, sorry to say, Caroline, you've come right at the end of the show, and you've missed such a lot. Ask John. It's been fun all the way. What's the weather like up there, Caroline? Caroline is up in the very far reaches of Scotland, in a beautiful place up there. Yeah, about blooming time. Pull your finger out and get some work. I might have another drink, Caroline. Oh, I'm really stressed. I'm really feeling stressed. I've pushed myself to the limit, Caroline, today. She did. Vicky, she had a great time. Do you know why? She was interviewed by the number one YouTuber of Malta. It must be the age, John. Don't worry about it. It comes to us all. You're just on that slippery slope. The trouble is, nobody can stop you when you start slipping, John. Anyway, I'm going to leave it. I better not sit here and drink any more Bacardi or any more chips because I'm going to be completely sloshed. Thanks for all joining me. Hope you enjoyed it. Quick live in Sliema Bar. It's I'm sure it's called this. Black Gold Saloon. All the best, everybody. Watch my videos. Travel channel just came on, and I'm trying to put that foodie. I might have to do another foodie one because it's a bit crappy. So I reckon some of the files went a bit weird. All the best, everybody. Take care. Go over to the travel channel, subscribe, and I'll guarantee you there's going to be some fun because I'm going to go on the tuk-tuk in Sri Lanka, and I'm going to go. I think I'll go over to Liverpool end of November, so I'll do a little bit of video there. But I want to have a bit of a break, so probably I'll just do a couple of shorts or maybe a live or something. I don't know yet. But there'll be some lovely ones coming, Sri Lanka. I'm really looking forward to it. It's one of the places like New Orleans and Sri Lanka I really fancy it. All the best, everybody. Thanks, Vicky, John, Robert, Stephen, and Tracy. Too many numbers. Share my videos, give me a thumbs up and do me a comments. Go on the notification bell, click it and you'll be notified. Bye everybody, take care. It's beautiful here. 29 degrees in October. Go eat your heart out.